is the sacred to us, the grass that you're standing on, the mother that you're standing on, feedless. And also what we'd like to do is call on the Creator, call on the Spirit, the lands that are being raped, that are being displaced. We are here, and they do. They really do. And I'm also here to think about the veterans that have gone on onto the spirit world. I thank them. Some of them were misled, as they're being misled right now. And we want to thank the elders that give us direction, that tell us how to approach things. In my hand, I hold a piece of sage that I picked, that I brought here to pray with. Because sage in itself is a weed. But sage, when we pray with it, becomes a sacred item. The eagle feather in my hat, the things that I carry in my bag, my sacred chanumpa, my sacred pipe, those are the things that we pray with. We ask all of you to respect that. All of these organizations, the religious organizations, to respect our ways of life, these indigenous ways of life that are still alive here today. We ask all of you to stand up and scream if you have to. Leave the plutonium in Mother Earth. Do not dump it back on us. When you put it back in the ground, but not in a sense of waste. There has been a push on to dump this nuclear active, radioactive waste on us again after being dug out from underneath our feet. And also, they're trying to look for places to dump this. Yucca Mountain is only one example. There was an attempt a few years ago to try to make Indians rich by saying that Indians are caretakers, Native Americans are caretakers of Mother Earth. Yet we can't take care of this land when it's being littered, obliterated with so many things of trash, of waste. And nuclear active waste is something that we do not want on our land either. We do not want plutonium being dumped back on us after being used somewhere else. There is no such thing as limited nuclear weapons. There is no such thing as depleted nuclear weapons. There is no such thing as peace with war. And also, my people always remember who our relatives are, and that's who I'm going to call on. My relatives are Crazy Horse and Sitting Bull, and the women that are not mentioned in those, the women that led these men to make these decisions. And again, I wear a t-shirt that says honor our mothers, and that just doesn't mean Mother Earth either. It's all of our mothers, black, red, white, yellow. And again, I thank you all for coming out here and paying attention. 20 some odd years ago, we did an encirclement around Rocky Flats, Colorado. It is now a park. This is where they created nuclear bomb triggers. Let's have a vision for this place. Either give it back to the Ohlone or turn it into a park of this Lawrence Livermore lab. Have a vision. Look forward, not just to tomorrow, not just to an hour from now when we start our prayers, but pray for something. Pray for something that you want. And that's what they tell us. When you pray for something, pray with all you got. Be specific with your prayers. That's what I'm going to do today when we're out there in the prayers. And again, I want to thank all the women and the children that came, the elders that came, and all the veterans that came to speak up for peace. We have to defend ourselves against this regime. We have to defend ourselves against this thing called limited nuclear weapons. The greatest power we have is above us. Let's put that to use. Let's put the sun to use. Let's put the wind to use. The wind is an exact reminder of our power when we could not light the candles. And yet, I can light the piece of sage and they will stay lit. Oh, mitaku yepi. I'm just going to offer a quick song. That last word I said was mitaku yepi. It is my relative. When we walk this world, all of us bleed red. Therefore, we are related. We breathe the same air, we drink the same water, we walk the same earth. And the song is about that. I'm just going to sing one verse of it. But remember, mitaku yepi. Mitaku ye means my relative. And that's how we have to look at each other if this world is going to get any bigger. If more children are going to come to this world without having to cry for peace. These children don't have the option of crying for that peace. Some of them aren't even born yet. And this is my prayer. This is my prayer for the vision for the future generations. Somebody said a prayer for me 7 generations ago, and I stand before you today. The power of word, the power of prayer.
And the power of word is going to continue today and tomorrow and the next day, and it's going to grow and grow till the madness stops, till we can turn it around. The last speaker here, she's been involved in this movement probably all her adult life, at least here for the last 20 years. Jacqueline Cabasso.
Like my tummy?
Brought that guy back from Korea last month. A country divided by the Cold War and now on the verge of a new war. In part because of U.S. nuclear weapons. Today and future, the U.S. remains ready at all times to strike Russia and other countries within minutes of an order to do so, with about 2,000 missile-based warheads. Today, the U.S. demands that North Korea and Iran refrain from acquiring nuclear weapons and submit to inspections in accordance with the nuclear.
So who gives the go-ahead?
There doesn't seem to be a lot of top-down leadership.
No,
And the other guy,
it's really getting late.
I know it is. And they,
Are those, that main speaker, is he the one?
Okay, puppet your flag.
What do you think they need to hear? It was start.